When a function in a C is designed to accept certain inputs, then it must be declared with variables that will hold these values. These variables are called formal parameters. Formal parameters behave like a local variable inside the function. They are created when function is called. They exist only during the function execution. They are destroyed once the function returns. Formal parameters are declared inside the parentheses such that return type is a data type. Function name can be defined based on the requirement. Type 1, type 2 are the data type. There can be multiple arguments. Parameter 1, parameter 2 are the variable names called formal parameters. In the example, you can see as in function. As in function is considering a string and a character. Here we have used a pointer to a string. The same thing we are going to cover in the upcoming videos. The function checks if the character C exists in the string S. If it exists, it will return 1, else it will return 0. Let's run this example and see in the detail. In this example, we have defined three variables. Fname is the first name, lname is the last name, character available within fname and lname. In the line number 8 and line number 11, we are printing the first name and last name as well as the output with the isin function. Within the function, we will try to understand the scope of variable. The topics such as pointers, call by value and reference we are going to cover in the upcoming videos. Here we are iterating through each character of the string and we are figuring out the match case and we are checking the equality. If it is found, then we are updating the string and we are returning 1. This demonstrates the redefinition of formal parameters are possible. Let's run and see in the debugger. As you can see, first name and character is defined. We are iterating through the isin function. Here you can observe string S. Each iteration is moving the pointer towards right. Now character A is matching, hence we are redefining the string S and returning the value. Point to note is variable names. When we returning, it will not disturb the original value we passed fname, even though we updated string S. Let's run and see the output. As you can see, fname remains same as it is. Now same thing you can observe with the lname. When we are moving to the function, you can see the variable names are changed. Same way, the redefinition is done in this loop. Variable outside the functions are preserving their value. You can observe from the local variable here and output is available in the terminal. Let's go back to the documentation and understand the further. Formal parameters receiving the values from the arguments passed to the function. In our case, fname, lname and chr are the argument passed to the function and variable s and c are created new instance separate from the fname, lname and chr. Formal parameters s and c can be used like other local variables. You can assign to the new values as well as you can use in the expressions. Same like local variable, formal parameters are dynamic in nature, such as created when function is entered and destroyed when function exits. Key notes: the formal parameters are isolated from the variables outside the functions, such that you can manage the data into the function without relying on its global state. Since they are local, their value do not persist between function calls. From this topic, you understand what is a formal parameter, how you can declare, recognize the formal parameter and their behavior like a local, passing the value to the formal parameter by providing arguments during function calls, and function process the input data in a isolated variables without relying on the global states of the arguments.